Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 19th through the 25th. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, for this reading I am using the Wheel of the Year tarot deck along with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms oracle cards. All right, interesting. And then at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Cups. Okay, Sag. So let's see here. The Eight of Cups can speak about you moving on, moving forward, maybe leaving someone or something behind that is no longer serving you. Let's see. Underneath the Eight of Cups, wow, we have the Queen of Swords. So maybe an air sign energy, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius person is significant, or maybe someone who came off as the Queen of Swords, you know. So she can be sometimes, she can be someone who's cold. She can be someone who's been hurt in the past, so therefore she's very guarded and she has a tough exterior, very serious character. You know, so maybe something happened with this Queen of Swords, and then we happen to have the Ten of Swords underneath the Queen of Swords. So maybe something happened with this Queen of Swords. But this is the energy now with the Eight of Cups kind of moving forward. So that, you know, if this is someone you're in a relationship with, I mean, yes, for some of you, you could be using that sword. That could be your energy. You could be moving on. You could be moving in a new direction. Or, you know, in the process of doing that here, Sag. For others, you know, maybe something happened with this person. So, you know, someone could have said some things. I feel like maybe something happened previously, but we do have some healing energy here actually in the spread. And so, you know, with the Eight of Cups, I just feel like it's the energy kind of moving forward now. You know, maybe you're over it. If something happened within a relationship, some of you, you know, maybe you're over it. But what's interesting is the overall energy is the Page of Swords. So very, very interesting. When the Page of Swords comes up in this position, you know, he can be my little pessimistic page. I actually think it's a she here in this deck. She can be a little pessimistic page. Someone who's kind of doubtful and fearing the worst. You know, someone who's not expecting something to turn out well. So if you find yourself to be, you know, feeling that way, you know, needing to balance your thoughts, your energy, definitely. So maybe needing to ground yourself. But also, you know, this particular page, especially in this deck, I always see this page as like the little spy. Someone who's really, you know, got, you know, their eyes open, someone who's very focused on something. And so some of you could be looking at the details. Some of you could even be maybe even checking someone out online, watching someone, looking at someone or something very closely. And so you might even be coming off as that Queen of Swords, you know, this ear energy. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So very interesting, you know, with the Page of Swords in this position as well, you could be telling someone how you feel. You could be speaking your truth. You could be communicating with someone. You know, some sort of significant communication could be taking place here this week. But we are starting out with the Queen of Wands, which does represent that fire sign energy. So for some of you, this is your energy. For others, I mean, there could be a fire sign person that you're dealing with, maybe a Leo, maybe an Aries. But the Queen of Wands with Temperance, which Temperance does represent your sign, Sag. Some of you, this is maybe your emotions kind of balancing out. So again, something could have happened, but you're in the process of like moving on. You're over it. You're healing for some of you. If you haven't been sleeping that much at night, you know, needing to in some way incorporate that balance. So, you know, the Queen of Wands is a multitasker. She's someone who will handle multiple projects all at once and do it with like a smile on our face. And so balance is, you know, a theme I feel for you guys. It's what's needed here this week. So we do have Thanksgiving. And if you're, you know, an early born Sag, you know, on the 22nd, on the cusp there, 22nd, 23rd, you know, happy birthday. But balance is a big theme for you. And so, you know, you might have been working a lot with the Nine of Swords here, lacking in the sleep department, or maybe something's been bothering you again. You know, I'm getting that maybe something happened with even like a friend, a relationship, a friendship, a family relationship, something like that. You know, maybe it's been keeping you up at night. Nine of Swords energy, that mental energy, very much in your head, maybe losing sleep. But, you know, with Temperance, this is a major arcana, and I feel like your thoughts and your emotions here this week are actually balancing out here. And so this energy, if it's been something that you've been dealing with, and if I remember correctly, I think you're one of the signs that this has been coming up, maybe in the previous weeks or maybe even in the monthly forecast. You know, I feel like this is kind of subsiding a little bit. The energy is balancing itself out. We also have this Six of Wands, which could be some sort of acknowledgement that's coming in for you guys, some sort of success or some sort of victory that is taking place here this week. Here we also have the Knight of Swords, which, you know, he's someone who wants to take action. He's ready to move forward, which we also have that Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, if something happened with the Five of Cups here, if there was a loss or if there was something that happened previously, it's like you're ready. You're over it. For some of you, you're moving on. You're moving forward. You're already making plans. With the Two of Rods here, or Two of Wands in the stack. With the Two of Wands and then the World, which the World can represent completion, something completing, something has come full circle. For other Sages, you know, this is you in the process, because for me, with the World, it is always a process, you completing that chapter or phase of your life and being able to start the next chapter or the next phase. But it is always a process, and it does require patience. And so for some of you, it is a time to plan. Yes, you are moving forward. I am definitely getting that. But, you know, it might be a process. It's not going to happen overnight for some of you. And so it is a week to plan. You do have some sort of victory that's coming in, so there's no need to stress. There's no need to stress, so stay out of your head. And if something did happen previously, and I'm really getting like family, relationship, friendship, if something did happen with someone, I feel like you are getting over that. So for some of you, you could be making up. Absolutely. You could be making up. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here. And that really could be with, you know, maybe a Leo, an Aquarius. Could be a Scorpio or a Taurus, or even a Libra or a Gemini. But it is a week to plan. Some of you, you have your eye on something. You're very focused on something, and so you could be watching someone, or you really could just be paying attention to someone, how they're acting, really paying attention to the details here this week. But yeah, very interesting read here. Some of you maybe travels in the cards. We do have Thanksgiving, so, you know, happy Thanksgiving for you guys. And so travel could be coming up. Maybe some of you are just lacking in the sleep department because you have a lot going on, because again, balance is what's needed here this week. And so it is Thanksgiving. You might be traveling, visiting family, visiting different people. But yeah, if you're in the process of like manifesting something or needing to be patient, you know, your patience will pay off. We see this success, we see this victory. But what else does Sag need to know? Additional guidance for Sagittarius. All right. the cosmos, creativity, vastness. So with the cosmos, you know, I feel like, you know, for some of you, you're definitely dealing with higher forces here. And so for some of you, which I know you guys don't like hearing, to be patient, nobody does. And so I feel like for some of you, you might be in a hurry with this Knight of Swords energy, but you are dealing with like divine timing, higher forces, things happening, you know, when they're very much meant to happen. But with the World here, you know, this is a very blessed energy. You've successfully completed a chapter or a phase of your life, and you are in the process of starting that next. So very blessed energy, a lot of spiritual energy here. And so, you know, you are dealing with higher forces. It is a time for you to plan and, yes, get creative, because you are going to execute those plans and those ideas. You are moving forward down a new path here. You are starting that next chapter, that next phase. It's just, I feel like some of you are dealing with higher forces here. Let's take a peek at the bottom of the deck. We actually have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. So, you know, maybe this is job related. Some of you could have been waiting on something financial to come through. So, I mean, this is a confirmation that that's on its way. With material wealth and true prosperity, this is one of the best cards that you can actually have here at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, this is great. This is great. Some of you, you know, again, balance is a big theme for some of you. You know, if you want to make more money, maybe getting creative when it comes to that. All right, Sag? So I hope you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week.